All right, so nifty trick. We are going to continue on in our editing adventures. This time I'm going to use a photo of a sky. I'm kind of tired of looking at eyes. And if you don't like the method of painting in the masks, there's another way to just edit parts of your picture. I'm actually going back to my quick selection tool. Right now it's on minus, so it's not selecting anything. And I've decided I just want to edit the sky of my picture. I need to come in and get rid of that part of the sea that was accidentally selected. And when I make my mask, you're going to find that it looks a little bit different. So right now I've got just the sky selected on my layer. I'm going to go ahead and let's change the color balance. When my mask pops up, usually when something has been totally applied, it's white. However, notice that part that I didn't select is black. That means no change is going to be applied. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bump this down and play around. I actually like that a lot better than what they have, but you know, different strokes for different folks. And that applied it to just there. Now say I want to continue to edit just that that portion or just that mask. What I'm going to do, like say I want to do levels. I'm going to hold the Option key. I'm going to click and drag that over top. No, I'm not going to do that. Nope, don't do that. Never mind. That was something that worked in a prior version of Photoshop. Don't worry about doing that. I would just select it again. So let's go ahead and mess with the levels of this a little bit brighter, a morning maybe, morning sunset. And I'm actually going to come down and adjust these. These look a little oversaturated to me, in my opinion. Remember, when you're editing, you want things to look cool, guys, but you don't want it to be so bright and so searing in your brains that it doesn't look natural. I'm actually going to X this guy out, and I could be using the magic wand tool if I really wanted to. In fact, for the skinnier parts, I just might. I'm going to take away from the selection. So now it's got everything selected that's water and not black. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead. And again, my mask is going to look a little funky because I've only selected part of my image. Let's go to my hue and saturation. And again, I've got a little cutout of the person there. So let's bump this sucker down a little bit. There we go. And I think I'm going to adjust the color balance to match my sky a little bit better now. This is a little too orange. I want it to go more towards pink. Actually, before I go, I'm going to teach you how to save a selection, guys. So that's minus. We want plus. So I'm going all around. I'm selecting my water. Don't forget the important parts. The little bits that make a huge difference. I want to make sure that's on my add selection. I make sure I'm not selecting. Actually, it might be easier to go out and deselect the black compared to adding this. So we're going to quick select all of that. That's added. Go and take it away now. And it should snap to the borders of that dude. Nope, that was adding. There we go. So now I've got that nice little shape, and I need to go back and grab that other part of the ocean I didn't hit. Nope. There we go. All right, so I'm actually going to edit the curves of this. And what that looks like is a curve. If you push upward and away, it gets brighter, eye-searingly so. If you push downward, it gets darker. And if you edit along points, you get kind of a funky mix in between. You can also edit the specific colors, which is what I'm looking to do with all these really bright, blotchy water spots. So if I want to go edit the reds in my image, now it's a red line. I'm going to push away from that a little bit. Now it looks like a normal ocean instead of a desaturated ocean. Catch me on Miss Basham Fix This. That's too bright. I really like that, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Except for maybe that little problem area right there. But I can go back and fix that later. So that's how you can use the selection tool to create a selective mask. I forgot to teach you how to save a selection. Say I'm just doing this part of the water, and I don't want to have to do this every single time, which is what I shouldn't have done before. But you know, you live and learn. Memory issues, man. Okay, so I've minused out the black. If I want to keep this selection for later, I'm actually going to go up to the select menu. I'm going to go down to Save Selection. It pops up with a window that looks like this. I'm going to name it Water. Hit OK. Now if I click off of that or deselect it by accident, oh no, I have to do it again. No, I don't. What I'm going to do is I go to Select, Load Selection. It pops up with a friendly menu that says Water. And then I can just go from there.